first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now Jones. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And his throw is incomplete. Nico Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. But you look at this Patriots defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to be both.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Being chased out left. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Voyagers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he powers his way up past the 30. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They shakes him, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Handoff, running left, here's Hall. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Richardson off the play fake. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now you look at this Patriots defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hall again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Voyagers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going. Not Devontae Parker into space at the 45. How about this? Now he's free to midfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 82 yards. And the Pats are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Hall again on 2nd down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action with Richardson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Still going. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 54 yards. And the Voyagers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A give for Stevenson running right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Hardman on the return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off play action. Richardson going up top. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Voyagers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Richardson to throw off play action. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 36 yards. And the Voyagers continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Into space at the 45. How about this? Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, 84 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker.
And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Straight ahead at Stevenson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones on the right side. Open is Gesicki. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Romeo Doubs,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
Towards 100 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And they're going to speed things up here. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
They'll look to run with A-Chain.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with A-Chain.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll try and run it with A-Chain.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Jones, a final shot before break. His throw incomplete. So we've reached halftime.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number. teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Again, it's Richardson.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll be taken down at the 34. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Monte Mapu, and the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush. What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback. Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Hardman to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
And that's caught inside the 30. He's on his way. And touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Voyagers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
Now Richardson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. A give up the middle to H.A. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it's Richardson. Steps away. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the side. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Hall. He stiff arms him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense #1 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it?
Back now in Foxborough.
Ready.
As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Pat the street. Pat the street.
Hall again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Voyagers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And now out come the Patriots.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Demario Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
15 yards on the play, first down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Touchdown! Foster Moreau from 19 yards away.
And the Voyagers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Patriots 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A big play there for New England. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That escape. Jones hit and the ball's out.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. On third down, here's Stevenson.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Take go.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Breece Hall.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Voyagers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Marcus Jones, a return man. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. New England's offense set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Zappe in trouble, and he's going down. Ty Summers.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Reload.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. Now he's loose at the 40.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Here's Hall again.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Flushed out right.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And the Patriots first down.
Sappy, one final shot here. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing.